to my channel. Today I'll be showing you my design team project for Jenifer at A Traces Sparkle, and I use the digitals called Bleue, and they are just gorgeous digitals. Make sure you go to her Etsy shop and check them out, and check out all her other digitals as well. So it is a beautiful day today. It is so hot though. I'm telling you, it's like summertime already. We're going to have 90-degree weather this weekend. So how is all of your weather? So let's see. My journal set is called Bleue Romantic Journal Set, and it took some time to put it together. I used a lot of the vintage and antique laces from my bundles, so I'm sure you will recognize them. And I'm also battling a little bit of allergies, but it's okay. You got to keep going, right? So let's just get going on this. I hope that everybody is having a lovely day so far. So this is the antique style bag for the journal set. And I used this beautiful necklace and I hand sewed it into the crochet. It is a bag and it does open all the way, so I didn't close it up. And I will insert a picture of it right here, sitting up where you can see it better. And then also I'm going to insert another picture where I got the inspiration from to do this bag. So this bag was from the early 1900s, and I'm just in love with all the antique purses. So I'm trying to do my version of them. So I did, like I said, I hand sewed this into the crocheted part of the bag, and then I hand sewed white cotton fabric on the inside all the way around, and then I put handles on it. I just tied it in here into the crochet, and then the closures are also laces. So hold on a minute, let me see if I can get this camera out a little bit. Okay, so I zoomed out, and here is the top of the bag, and here are the handles. Like I said, it's a delicate purse, but it's so pretty. And you could see the journal and all the yummies inside, and I did do a closure on it with this lace as well, the same as the handle, in the middle, on the side, and on the sides here. So just simply knot it. It's just a soft knot, and you can take it out to open it up. I'll show you in just a minute. So here is the front of the crocheted bag purse. It's a purse, and it is very big. So I'm going to measure, let's see, it is 22 inches long from the longest point on the bottom of the purse. So it is very big, and it is filled with lots of yummies. And this necklace is just so pretty. It's just costume jewelry. It's not real. I wish it was, but it's okay. It's still very pretty, and it's very romantic. But the picture that gave me the inspiration to do this is just, it's so pretty. So, and then here's the back. And this will be available in my Etsy shop if you're interested. I would love Bella to go into a beautiful, lovely home where she will be cherished. And here's the bottom. So let's turn her around. And let's start opening her up while I have the camera zoomed out. So simply just unknot it. It's just in a soft knot, and the same with the handles. They're just in a soft knot. But this lace is really nice. I've been walking around my house holding this purse, and it holds up really well. So you just simply pull it out on one side, and you can do that to all let's see, there's 4 closures on here. So here's the journal. So I just took out the middle one, and you can pull everything out. So let me pull everything out here. So here is the inside of the bag, and you can see where I hand stitched it all the way around the purse. So it's just very pretty. It would be so pretty sitting up on your shelf in your beautiful craft room, or even in your bedroom, right? It'd be so pretty in there with this beautiful doily. I love this vintage looking doily. I have no idea if it really is or not, but it's just so pretty. It's stunning to me, and it went very well with this project. So here's the purse. So that was super fun to make. And all these little goodies here that come along with Bella. What a beautiful name, huh? So I will show you the journal in just a minute. Let's do this. Now the road is still closed. Can you believe that? And the traffic is just flying by left and right. So I hope that doesn't bother you so much. Okay, so remember when we did the coin purse in a craft with me? Well, here's the finished one, the finished coin purse. And I was going to put a chain on here, but my chain was too thick to go through there, and then my jump rings were too big to go in there too. So I need to get some smaller ones before I make another coin purse. So here I put this earring. I just took the earring part off and put it on a ball pin with some coffee dyed tulle. So pretty, right? And it matches the necklace. So that is so pretty. And then inside, remember I put in this antique perfume from Paris. So pretty. Lovely. So that is the coin purse. And then we have a glassine bag with goodies in it. So I made this little ephemera holder, and I got this lace from Dawn Marie, Uniquely Yours by Dawn Marie. It is the softest vintagey blue, and it's so pretty. So I bought it just for this project. So I think this was the only bit that was left. And then I took this digital here, and I folded it into threes. Well, I folded it twice, right? Not into threes, twice, to make almost like a clutch looking folio. And I machine sewed the laces on the ends, and then I pinned in this gorgeous applique. I believe I got this from Sierra. Isn't that just beautiful? And I love Bella. She's so beautiful and romantic. I was so happy to play with this digital. And then it's pinned here and pinned here, so it's not in there permanent. And then inside, all the blue laces are from Uniquely Yours by Dawn Marie. I bought those just for this project. So inside, I machine sewed two little fabric sample little books, right? So everything is removable. So here's this little flower applique. And here's a Paris button, has the Paris Eiffel Tower on there. And here is a little dangle piece here on a ball pin, and then I just weaved in and out of the lace this beautiful pearl stick pin here. So pretty and feminine. And then here are these little vintage appliques. This is a rose applique here. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, lace. And then this tea-dyed applique is from a vintage wedding dress. It's so pretty. So that is in that little lace fabric sample book. And then down here is this applique, flower applique down here on a ball pin. And then we have some more fabric here. This is mother of pearl or shell buttons. I'm not sure which, but they're sewn into this fabric and it's just folded over like that. And then here I put in 2 pins to make a lace pocket. And on the inside I put this flower applique, and this is vintage as well. Isn't that pretty? I bought these just for this project as well. And then I put this brown tassel on a brown safety pin here on this page. And then here's the last page. So that is so fun, right? I just wanted to make some fun ephemera. And then it gets wrapped beautifully with this light blue lace there. And then also this here, this antique, over 100-year-old antique lace is wrapped around another lace book. And on a safety pin, I put this, and inside is a flower applique in this metal charm envelope. And that is vintage as well. Isn't that cute? I thought that this went really well with this project. And another one of these. And then you just simply unroll it. And you have another little lace book. So here we have appliques, vintage appliques. And then I put 2 safety pins on the front side to make a lace pocket. So on the inside of the pocket is this, and this was in the digital. So I thought that was so cute. And then we have a little lace page here, and we have a little charm here. I love that color. So pretty, especially for summertime. And then on this middle page here, you can see where I machine sewed it right here, are 2 appliques on just a little dot there so you could remove them if you wish. And then you just flip through your pretty little, I love anything tiny. So I was trying to make tiny little pockets. So on the back page, I used more safety pins and then just left this lace real long to make it look romantic and feminine and pretty. And in this lace pocket here is this label. So pretty. So pretty. I love this little book. This little book is so sweet. I love, love, love little things, don't you? I remember when my daughter was little, she loved a Littlest Pet Shop. Do you remember that? She collected everything little, and she would bring it out onto the living room floor and set it all up and play with it all day long when she was little. So fun to watch her play. Okay, and then this was the applique that we wrapped around all the traffic. Wow. I wish they would hurry up and open the road. Okay, so I made my first dangles ever in this project. So here is one, and I used these pearls and this beautiful bead there. So I had fun making my first dangles, my charms, the charms, right? So that was so fun. Hubby bought me a bunch of stuff to make my own. So I've been making lots of them. So you just simply untie this. You don't even have to take this off. Just untie this. And remember, we wrapped in here this gorgeous perfume bottle. And we added that label in there, on there. It is usable. It's brand new. It's never been used. Looks vintage. That's why I wanted to put it in this project. Let's see. Oh, it's not going to stand on that lace. But I added a chain and I tied it with vintage pink ribbon and vintage lace. And I made this charm as well. Isn't that just gorgeous? I love the black sparkly bead. Black looks so pretty with vintage. Now, here's the chain that I was trying to put on the coin purse, and it was too big and it's so small. So that's why I just added that dangle on there. Isn't that pretty though? I loved doing this. This would be so pretty sitting up on your vanity. And you can add any perfume that you want. Just take the lid off, and you could always spray your perfume in here. I've done that with mine. So I hope that you like everything so far. And now we are going to get to Bleue, her journal. Finally. Oh, and then we closed up the doily with lace on both sides, just in case you want to use it for something else, you know. I like to do things where it's not permanent. I used to love doing permanent journals and things, but it gives you the option to really use your imagination and put things where you'd like them. So again, with this journal, I went a little overboard with this one. Hold on. So this is actually my favorite project so far since I've been on Jenifer's team. This is my favorite project put together so far. So I think it's because of the vintage antique style purses, perfume bottle, just everything is so feminine and so pretty. This is my favorite. So see, you can even turn blue into gorgeousness, right? So I really stuffed this one now. Now this one has a 2-inch spine. This is the biggest journal I've ever made. I do believe that, let's see, she's 6 inches wide by 8.5. And then it's a 2-inch spine. I wanted a big spine so I could stuff her. And I actually should probably do bigger than that. So here's the side. So I had a beautiful closure on this. But it would not keep it closed. So I had to use something tougher. So this is a beautiful ribbon still. And then here's the back of the journal. And then here's the side of the journal. So pretty. Her digitals are so pretty. We'll take off the ribbon so you can see everything. So let me fluff her back up because she's been sitting in her beautiful purse. And I kind of need to almost zoom out even more, don't I? I'm trying to see. Maybe not. So this is from a vintage wedding dress that I did tea dye, and it just came out gorgeous. And it flipped over, and I put crochet on the back because I pinned it to the laces so you can remove it. And I also pinned this vintage hanky hair. Look at this thing. It is so soft and so yummy, and it's actually inside out. So this thing is beautiful. It's so pretty. And I was going to cut it up and put pockets in her, but I was like, no, she's too pretty. She deserves to be on the cover with Bella. So here's the cover, and I machine sewed all the laces in this book, even the pockets. So this was from the Bleue inspired antique and vintage applique lace bundle packs that I sold. And it is so pretty, and it went so beautifully with Bella, didn't it? So let's take off this ribbon. This ribbon is strong, and I have it just underneath this. So that's all you have to do is pull it out. But I'm going to go ahead and pull it out now so you can see the whole journal. So here's Bella. Isn't she pretty? I had so much fun. And I machine sewed, I already said that. I put this beautiful lace on the front cover going this way. And then I did this one going this way. And then this one here, now you can see it better. Isn't that beautiful digital? The laces went really well with this. It's so pretty. And then the spine here, like I said, it's 2-inch. And here's the laces that you can untie the signatures with. There are 2 signatures and they are jam-packed. And I mean jam-packed. This thing is packed. So let's go ahead and open her up. That beautiful lace on the cover. So this thing is full. So let's just get going. So if you take everything out of this, it would lay flat because I've already done it. So I use this stitch here. I've never used this stitch before. This is so pretty. Isn't it pretty? On the front and back of the cover. So pretty. Look at this. Isn't that just gorgeous? And I put this lace on here. And I left all the threads long because it's so pretty. And then we have, let's see, I would like to get in a little bit close. Okay, so I'm a little bit closer now. So on all the pages I use this stitch here to make it look like lace on the back side of the sewn lace. So here's some wallpaper. This is so pretty. I love this color and I love this. It's so pretty. And then this is a vintage hanky. And inside are some just lovely pieces for you to journal on. This is beautiful paper. I love it. It went beautifully with this. And here's a tag that I stapled this lace into. And I put dots on everything so you can remove the appliques. But isn't that beautiful? How everything just went so well with each other. I love it so much. And it's all tea-dyed papers and linen, 25% linen paper. Okay, so here, this antique lace here, you can't tie it in a bow. You can, but it'll rip it. So just gently tie it like that. So behind the envelope, I put this. So it's a tuck spot and a flip out. And here's a tag and an applique, vintage applique from my bundles. So pretty, huh? I think it's just romantically beautiful. So pretty. I wish all this traffic wasn't driving around, but you know, hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, on this page, okay, on the back side of this clip, I printed these out on fabric. So just simply peel off the back and do what you want with it. Aren't those pretty? You can decorate it, sew some lace on the back or glue or anything and make a little door hanging or something. But these are fabric. And then they're tucked into this clip. And I made this clip, isn't it pretty? And I just machine sewed everything in. And it's a clip and a vintage applique. Isn't it pretty? So that just goes right here. And I'm gonna put everything back right here. And here's this paper. And that digital just pretty and scrumptious. And here's another dangle that I made here. So these are vintage beads over here. Let me see if I can get in closer. These are vintage beads here. And I just put a spacer and I doubled it here. And then I put tulle around it. Isn't it just pretty? So this is another charm that I made here. And then on this, in this pocket, isn't that pretty? is this journaling tag, and I wrapped around that vintage applique. And it's this tag here with a beautiful dress. I love this tag. So pretty. And here is a clip, and I did wrap some of my mama's vintage blue dangles here. And I just put it on one of those dots so it's not permanent, and it says fabric, and this clip here with some tulle, and then on the back side is this journaling tag. And then I did some stenciling, and I stenciled it with vintage photo, and I forget that color. It's like Victorian rose or something. So it's so pretty. I love it. And then I did the same thing up here. I stenciled with 2 different inks. So pretty. And then in this doily tea dyed pocket here, I added, and it is removable. Remember, everything is removable. You can move it around wherever you wish. Isn't that just beautiful? I love this. This would be really pretty wallpaper, wouldn't it? Like, put it on one accent wall, maybe behind your vanity in your makeup area. Wouldn't that be pretty? Alright, and then this, I do believe is, I think it's German. I think it is German notebook paper, book paper. And it's very old, and it's just tucked in there so you can remove it. And then here's some music paper. And here I did some stenciling with some vines. And the stencils are Sampool stencils. They're gorgeous. I love them. So again, I used 2 different inks to give it just more, I don't know, just pretty. And then here's a pocket, a full page pocket. Isn't this lace just gorgeous? I do believe it's off of a wedding dress. And I love how the lace overlaps onto the page. And inside is this. Now this was the papers, and I just made a tag out of it. It's nice and thick, so you could use it as a lace spool. And I wrapped around the antique lace, and it is ripped at the very edge. Yeah, it's ripped from here to here, but it's so pretty, so pretty. So I wanted to include that because it's just, you know, Bella's, part of Bella's dress, you know. And then this, I love this digital. This one is one of my favorite pages from this digital, besides Bella, the, you know, this one here. I love this one too. This one is so pretty. So pretty. Now, I want to make a vintage fan needle book next with this, but not next. Sometime soon. Okay, so here's the middle signature of the first signature. We have a little bit of light coming in, but that's okay. And then here's this vintage hanky. I wanted to add in a bunch of vintage hankies into this. Look at this digital. This is one of my favorites too from this. Isn't it pretty? I love the vintage blues. I never knew I loved vintage blue until this digital. And then here I did the vine stenciling from 2 different colors again. I think you could see the colors. It's so pretty. And music paper again, and the other side of that German paper there. And some more stenciling here. It looks like my fingerprint, but it's not. It's just the way it came out. That's what I said when I did. I was like, that looks like a fingerprint, but it's not. See the beautiful pink color? Isn't that pretty? So it's faded leaves. So in this doily is this one. And she's pretty. She's like, what shall I write in my journal today? Lots of writing places. I wanted to do more things on the pages, but maybe next time. Maybe I'll do a permanent signature, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Okay, so it's whatever. It's just whatever my heart desires, right? So on this beautiful hairpin here, well, let me show you the back side. On the back side is this beautiful embroidered lace that I had in my packs. And then I tucked up some lace from the front cover left over to make like a little bow. And then I tucked this in. So isn't this just beautiful? So this is made out of fabric. And I just layered it with lots of yummies. You have to fluff up the bows. And here's the back. And it's made out of fabric, front and back, and you could put whatever you want in it. With pourquoi trim. And then inside is this. Isn't this pretty? This would make another beautiful label on a perfume bottle. You know, Hobby Lobby has really pretty perfume bottles. Gorgeous. I like the ones with the long sprayer on it. I'll have to find one for a future project, won't I? So, and then this is iridescent glass beads here. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. So over here I put an envelope flip out, and I stenciled with 2 different colors the rose. Isn't that pretty? And then, oh yeah, I opened it up here. And then on the inside is this beautiful writing place here. This is just some ephemera that I had. So pretty in it. And just put it back in here. Oops. Okay. And then let's put her back in here. Well, I'll do that later. I don't want to fiddle with it too much. And then in this pocket here, I have a button down here. It has flowers sitting on a shelf with a flower button. And 2 ball pins. And in this lace pocket here, we have these 2 tags. They're so pretty, aren't they? So pretty. Alright, on this page, I just glued in this beautiful frame, and this is just tucked in here. This is made out of fabric as well. Well, I printed it out on fabric. So just peel off the back. And I thought that went beautifully right here. Alright, this letter right here is written in, from Switzerland, it would be Swiss, right? Or Dutch. So, this love letter here is tucked on both sides with that paper clip. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful letter. Let's see. So it is written, it's either Swiss or Dutch, from Switzerland. If anybody knows, I would love to know. And then it was written in 1960. So pretty. I love vintage and antique. So that is clipped there. And then in this vintage hanky, look at this. Isn't this just so pretty? It has little bows. It has blue bows and red and pink bows. And it's just beautifully gathered together. It's so pretty. And it's so soft. Oops. And then inside, I have this tag with those vintage appliques. When you take this off, take off the dot, and this lace is so pretty stapled onto this tag. I love this. This would be beautiful wallpaper too. Oh my gosh. Makes me want to go search for vintage wallpaper. And then in this, I believe this is the coin envelope. And in here, I do believe I put in the buttons. Yes, I put in all the buttons. So you could use them however you would like in the journal. So pretty. And then here's the other side of that wallpaper. Isn't it pretty? And I love the inside of the wallpaper too. It's so soft, and it went really well with this digital. And then, oops, I'm getting stuck on the rhinestone with my lace blouse. Okay, so here we have in the middle signature. You can see where the middle of the signature is. I put in that vintage lace at top and bottom to give it strength so you could tie that lace. And there's the signature there. All right, so I did a couple more things that I tucked in the middle of the signature. So here I did like another kind of like a clutch style. And here's the digital that I used. Isn't that so pretty? So pretty. Added this lace here, the little bit of pink that matched the flowers. And I added these little flower appliques that you can remove on the corners, and a bow for the parasol. And I glued on these rhinestones and the little flower there. Oops. Bella is trying to come out and hang out with us. All right, so here's Bella here, and I added those there. Those are permanent. And on the back side, I added this beautiful textured wallpaper. It's got the same blues and pinks and greens and creams and whites. It's so pretty. So isn't Bella just gorgeous? And then I stamped on this trim here and put in the appliques. And this is pulled thread here. Isn't that pretty? So I just did like a tri-fold type of thing and put Bella inside to keep her safe. And then the paper clip. Isn't it just pretty? All right, and this here, okay, so I wrapped this vintage applique around it, and I ran an envelope through my printer and printed out on the envelope the digital. So I thought that was really fun. I want to do some more of that. So simply just take the safety pin out here. I'm going to leave it in the applique though. It's just safety pinned to the lace over here. And then you just open up the envelope. There's an antique soft applique, and inside I added this. This is just ephemera I had, and I thought it went really well with this digital. So I thought that the printer printed out on the envelope perfectly, didn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. And then I put a paper doily down and some rhinestone chain here and here, some applique, and then I ran a guest check, a pink guest check through my printer and printed out the digital as well. And then just added some tulle to that. And then inside the glycine bag is this. This is vintage. It's a cabinet card, I do believe. An old one. It's very vintage. It's very pretty. So I wanted to add that in there. In the glycine bag here. So then I'm going to go ahead and pin this with you. So you just simply pin it into the lace here. Isn't that pretty? And then it is connected to this applique that I overlapped from the envelope to the glycine bag. And then back here in the back, I added this beautiful rose vintage antique applique here on a dot, so you can remove it. And this is an embroidery eyelet lace, Wright's eyelet lace. It's 2 yards. It's 1 inch. Isn't that just pretty? It's never been out of the package. I wish there was a year on here, but I did not see one. But it's just so beautiful. So I wanted to add it into this. So these 2 embellishments are tucked into the middle signature. So those are so fun. So here is the second signature. Isn't that just beautiful? I love all the collaging Jenifer did in this digital. I'm trying to get the journal in the picture here. Now this lace overlaps onto this page, and this is that 1960s lace that I gathered around the whole page. And inside is this tag. Isn't it beautiful? The collection envelope. Sabbath School. And then I gathered some tea-dyed tulle around it. And then I added this tag. Actually, I think it's backwards. I added this beautiful trim in here. I had to because it goes with it. And then this tag from the collection. I have the sun going in and out now. I need to get some lighting, don't I? To make it easier for you to put it, well, what I was trying to say is when you put it in here, just lift up on the lace pocket as you're sliding it in, and then it goes right in. And then here's some of that linen paper. I did some stamping, the Lee corset. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. That is from Christina. And then on this clip here, let me see if I could just slide this out. I put an applique there just with a dot. And here, I safety pinned an applique, vintage applique to some lace, and just simply pull both at the same time so you don't rip the applique. So see, I put safety pins. This would be a beautiful cover to a journal, wouldn't it? Just a beautiful applique pinned with some lace. I think I'll have to try that. And then inside, now I loved this envelope that Jenifer did. I cut it out and I fold right there. And then I used it kind of like a file folder. And I've had this ephemera for quite some time, and it was just Blue's inspiration, how she wanted to get dressed. She loved the fashion then, you know. So she wanted to include this in there. Isn't that just so pretty though? All the loud traffic driving by. Isn't that just pretty? Okay, so it's just folded like that. And then this one here, That's just clippings out of her magazine, right? That's just so pretty. Aren't they pretty? So that is so fun. So I wanted to tuck that in here. And then wrap this around. So just lay down your applique. And just tie it up. I figured I'd tie it with you so you see how I do it. Except you get to listen to all the lovely traffic. I wish it was sound of water instead. A waterfall. Hey, I'm working on that. You know, I'm going to fix up my backyard, and I am putting waterfalls in very soon, so maybe I could one day, when they open up the road so it's not so loud, I can show a journal next to the water fountain. Wouldn't that be fun? And then it'll be so pretty if it's not too loud. So on the back side of the clip, I made this here. I made this. So this is a perfume bottle, and I added a tassel and rhinestone and a bow and a teacup. And it's a pouch. This is the back side of what I just showed you. It is a clip. I figured you could take this out and put this in your purse, clip it in a pocket in your purse, and it holds your tea. So I had to include some of this tea. So this is printed out on fabric. I had, and I closed it with, I wrapped it with this vintage lace here. And then there's a safety pin, but it's toasted coconut almond bark black tea. Oh my gosh, it is so good. So I wanted to share some with you, and there's 2 of them. Get you some French vanilla Chobani creamer, and then make your tea, brew it for 5-10 minutes, put your creamer in, stir it up real good, and then add your ice. Oh my gosh. Perfect, tropical, yummy. And it's black tea, and it has caffeine, and it'll help you wake up in the afternoon. It's so delicious. So there's this coffee dyed fabric here with this lace, and I put a perfume bottle here on fabric, and you could leave it in the journal and put your teas that you like. And there's a teacup charm there. I love teacups and perfume bottles, don't you? So I thought that would be so fun just to make that, put that in the journal here. So let me put this back in here. So this goes like this. Okay. So that goes on this page. And then on this side, I put the teapot, and it says tea time, with some vintage lace here, and I put a pocket here over this digital. Look at this. Isn't that just so pretty? Look at the pocket over the digital. It's just gorgeous. And then it stops at the bottom of the frame that Jenifer put the frame around the flower and put the wallpaper behind it. Isn't that pretty? I thought that was so pretty. And then here's the teacup. Love this teacup. Look at that. Yes, please. And then look at the way that printed out on the back. Isn't that perfect? And then I wrapped these 2 tickets around it. Bella saved this from her tea party with her girlfriends. And then I put papers in here so you can journal and do whatever you wish there. So Bella wanted to save her tea party adventures, right? So pretty. So I hope that you like that little pocket there with the clip. Leave it in the journal or clip it into your purse when you go out to dinner with hubby or lunch, and bring that tea. Oh my gosh. Put French vanilla creamer in it with some ice. Ugh, and it's even good hot. Okay, so here is more German book page, linen paper, music paper, tea guide, and here's another guest check I ran through the printer. Isn't it pretty? Her digitals came out so pretty. I love that. And then here are more tags. Isn't that pretty? That lace went beautifully with her digitals. And I love this too. The doily pulls out. The paper doily here. You can move it anywhere you want to in the journal. And here's some textured wallpaper. It's so pretty. I love it. And I love the inside of the wallpaper too. It's so soft and so pretty. I love the swirls in this textured wallpaper. And this lace is so pretty. Look at it. It has roses in it. And in here, remember we did the stickers for the perfume bottle? Well, all these printed out on stickers. So this is a sticker that's holding the stickers. It even says sticker paper. So just simply peel it off. If you have a time, use tweezers, your craft tweezers or whatever you wish. But these are all stickers. So her digital's printed out perfect on sticker paper as well. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So you can stick this anywhere you want to in the journal. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Wow. So pretty. Stunning. I can't believe how pretty blue can be. I love blue. The vintage muted blues. They're gorgeous. So that is in here. And then here's this digital again with this gorgeous lace here. And just beautiful. There's just so much to look at. Can you imagine if I embellish this even more? Okay, so here's the lace in the middle of the signature. Isn't that beautiful? It's so pretty. Gorgeous digitals. I had to pull up my sleeves. These lace sleeves stretch and they fall down, and it's kind of funny, but it's such a pretty blouse. Again, I put in this vintage, no, it's antique lace. You can't tie it in a bow because it'll just tear. So just gently tie it. It's so pretty. And the other one has, I think it's roses. Yes. So I glued this on here. And then I glued this down. And inside is this applique and this tag. So pretty. And I did sew lace to this all the way around too. So just tie it up. I just wanted to try something different. And a tuck spot behind it is this envelope that I've had, and I put this applique on a ball pin, and this lace here is that rose antique lace as well. It is so pretty, wrapped around like a lace spool almost. Isn't that dress just gorgeous though? And I put in some rhinestone for her choker. And then in this tuck spot here, I love this lace. Is this coin envelope with that charm there. And inside are the labels. And those are not stickers. Those are just matte photo paper. That's just dangling on the paper clip. Isn't that pretty? That's that same digital I put the envelope through in the guest check. And here is this tag, and I just put this applique on there with a stapled lace there. And then this lace, blue lace here, I wrapped this gorgeous notebook paper. It is very delicate. It's in French. And I added this note paper here. Isn't it pretty? So pretty. It's light blue. Looks so pretty with this paper. And then I put that on there. Okay, we are almost done. I know. Make such big journals. Here's the other side of that wallpaper. In this doily pocket we have these two tags. They're just beautiful. And this one as well. Isn't that pretty? I would love a dress like that. I'd love to make a dress. You know, a dress form is coming. My daughters have been wanting me to make dresses. So now I have to try that because they think I could do it. So I'm going to try it. Okay, and then more, I do believe that's German paper. And then this charm over here, pearl charm with this applique. Isn't that pretty? And in this pocket here, I made this little book. So the signature is tied with this lace. And it is tied up like this, and I put the lace inside the signature lace there. And it just has a bunch of cute little papers in here that you could write in and doodle. And I made a pocket out of parchment paper, and I glued it down with an applique. And I made this tag here with a little rhinestone that's peeking out at the top of the journal. And this circle punch here, double-sided that. Isn't that pretty? So I love the parchment paper pockets. Just lots of little papers you can play in, right? Trying to remember. Here's this parchment paper. So just like the doily, I just tucked it in and folded it, and then folded the edge down and glued the applique down to make a pocket. Isn't that a cute idea? And then here's this tag. I don't know if anybody else has done it or not, but in this tag. And then these little papers here. Guess it doesn't matter, it's just still a cute idea. Doesn't matter who came up with it. Everybody inspires everyone in the journaling community. Everybody has wonderful ideas. And then tie it in a bow, but instead of tying it in a bow, pull on that like that. So it was the bows that was in the ephemera, and I just made a little journal out of it. And she gets tucked in here. I love everything little. I still need to make the smallest journal ever. That'd be so fun. With a little antique purse. Oh my gosh. Make it like this big. So I stamped up here and put, there's a half a doily folded over the page in paper clips, so you could put your pockets wherever you wish. And I added some French flashcards here. So pretty. And then tucked behind that, was just something you could journal on. Both sides. Just take some quick notes on, right? We're almost done. And then here I did a big tag, and it's a wallpaper tag, so I sewed right here a pocket. See the wallpaper? Isn't that pretty? Let's see, let's take everything out. See the wallpaper? And then on the back side is this gorgeous digital. So pretty. So that just comes out, and then let's look at the tags first. Isn't that beautiful? Aren't these called hydrangeas? A white rose here. This is beautiful. So pretty. So that goes in the bottom pocket, and then wrapped with this lace is this tag. Well, it's a piece of paper stamped. And then wrapped in here is yards of this antique lace that has flowers on it. Isn't that pretty? That's what's wrapped up on that lady that I had in the pocket with the dress. It's the same lace. So you get lots of little treasures all over this journal. Alrighty. So I hope that you like the wallpaper double pocket tag. Here's some more linen paper. And in this lace pocket, we have these tags here. So we have the shoe and a bow and this tag, and then we have this shoe too. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. So those are so fun. And I think we're on the last page. Isn't this lace pretty? And it's so soft. So I hope that you liked Bleue Romantic Journal Set. And it'll be available in my Etsy shop if you are interested. And I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by and hanging out with me in this long video. It's just so much to show all of you everything that I put together in Bleue. But this is a design team project for Jenifer at A Trace of Sparkle. And I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see you soon in my next video. So have a beautiful day. Bye.